Hello, everyone.
Good afternoon. I'm Anthony Licciardello, broker owner at Prodigy Real Estate.
And I'm Keri.
Keri who?
Cavito. Oh, no.
Who handles our PR here at
Yes.
Prodigy Real Estate.
Yes, public relations here.
So, anyway, we have, once again, it's
Stat time.
who we do without the hands. Anyway,
Oh,
this time we're going to really get into what's going on in New Jersey, right, this month. I guess there's a few surprises in here, and I will get into those surprises.
yeah.
And it just seems like it's brutal today. Let's get into it. If you just the question is the real estate market as hot as it was before? And I do need to set this up. It's one of the things I keep forgetting. Is like, Anthony, please remember to put on TikTok so we can moderate all those horrible, awful things that sometimes come across on TikTok. Here we go. And I have it set so we're not being interrupted by reverb. Try monitoring. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Now we're ready to go.
Now we're ready to go. Now everything's official. So anyway, how's everybody doing today? It's a brutal day. Brutal.
It's hot out.
Set foot outside that door right there, and it's like
You're
you get hit.
melting.
Feels like an oven.
Yeah, but it mustn't be.
You know what it is?
Though.
This time of year, the sun starts going down, and it's like you would even get more direct sunlight. This it's like lower on the horizon and stronger.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I love it.
I teach Keri science on the side.
Yes, I learned so much here about everything.
Well, yeah, no. I teach history lessons.
Yeah.
On the side.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're gonna get into the numbers.
Yeah.
And New Jersey. If you guys are from New Jersey, I think one of the things we'd like to point out is New Jersey remains one of the most, probably one of the hottest markets you could find.
Yeah.
In the United States. So, and still, just with a lot of sections still experiencing growth. But is that about to change is the question. Is it about to change? Are we going to get to the part where we start seeing like a big difference in prices moving forward?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this report's going to shed any light on that any more than
Yeah.
past, but we'll have to see. But anyway, how are you guys doing? If you have a comment or a question, please feel free
To
ask.
type it and ask.
And don't ask silly questions. TikTok has a habit.
Yeah.
I tend to get a lot of people from TikTok asking some
We
silly
do.
questions. But once in a while, they're actually good.
Yeah.
And it seems like we're tagging them with a lot of people. So.
Yeah. So we are on TikTok and Facebook too, by the way.
And check out YouTube.
Check out our YouTube. We're doing very well on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last couple of months.
Yes. Popping
It's
on.
really, we're up to, the goal, I guess, for September for me at least, will be up at 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, so check it out. It's interesting
Big
stuff.
numbers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Keri stats you can get individualized on a very personalized basis from her on there.
Yes.
With all the fanfare that comes with
Yes.
her reports.
That's
So,
fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we'll just jump right into
Yeah.
the stats for New Jersey, Monmouth and Ocean.
Yes. Monmouth and Ocean. What do you got?
So the average days on the market changed. What? Year over
Thank you.
year.
That was very nice.
Oh, what? A comment? What is it?
No,
Okay. The average days on the market has changed, has increased year over year 11% and has stayed the same month over month at 30 days.
Yeah, so basically there's nothing to change there.
No.
So when it comes down to it, I would say the average days on the market has basically remained steady throughout the last quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what you really look for is like, is a trend going to develop out of what we're seeing in the marketplace? The interesting thing is that rates have now come down to, geez, this is the lowest they've been in about a year. So what we're going to see is like, what's going to happen with rates moving forward. I'm sorry, sometimes my glasses start to hurt my nose. But what's going to happen with rates moving forward going into September? Because there is the FOMC, which is the Fed, is going to be meeting the middle of the month. And the real question is, there's been a lot of, everybody knows what the economy has shown, right? There was, and probably I didn't even go over with this with you prior, but the big thing that was showing that the rates may come down 50 basis points than the 25 that may have initially been the target year.
Oh.
$800,000 revision in jobs, down from what they were reporting. So almost 1 million jobs less. That is there's a blaring problem out there. One of them is getting accurate data. I'm not going to say to you that accurate data is not that's easy to come by, and it's skewing things a lot because we sense things. I don't know if you guys sense things about the data that's coming out on the economics of things, and it seems like, you know, we hear these things. It's great. It's great. It's great. Us being a lot more at the street level are seeing that that's not seeming to be the case in a lot of instances. I want to just know from you guys if you feel the same way. What's your take? If you guys have a take on what like the economic situation is personally, job market wise, I heard it's brutal. You know, to go on TikTok and just see the people.
Yeah.
Like looking for work. It's like,
no, I've seen it a lot of TikToks like that also.
Yeah, it's like it's brutal. And it's not the signs like you would expect to say. You know, the reports have been like the economy's doing great, but we do have something moving forward to really pay attention to is this latest interest rate hike. Likely decline. It's almost a guarantee of 0.25. A 0.50 would be really interesting. But this is going to be an interesting time these next 3 months. I'm not going to tell you that at any point I would tell you this is going to be some interesting times these next 3 months. And we're monitoring things very closely because for the first time, I think we have to look at like just the climate of things to say, are things going to change based on what's going on in the world? I can't say that. I don't want to make this into an election related thing.
Oh yeah, no.
But it's going to be an interesting time. That's all I'm going to tell you. Where that goes from here. Let me just see. There was a comment here. Okay. Thank you. Guys, I appreciate it. Anyway, so.
Oh my God.
But it's just like I said. Let's get into the numbers.
Yes. We'll continue the numbers. So next that I will be.
Don't start laughing.
Why?
She can't. She's got a habit of reading those comments and then like it gets into her head.
It does.
Like,
it does. I know. I need to stop reading. I'm not gonna look for the.
Don't look.
I'm not gonna look.
I promise you. I did it so you can't even see, which is a good thing. I could just see the comments on my screen.
Yeah,
so
that is good.
Just a little. I could just see the running comments because we can't obviously see from the distance we're at.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't see us both if we were having like everything in front of you. But
no.
Anyway, so so the economics of things are going to really be interesting. Rates are down to, I guess, around 6.1. I guess it's about now 6.2. It's probably going to be under 6, which is seems to be a good trajectory for people who are maybe looking for a lower down payment, and for the people that are selling, it's maybe actually a window. So let's see. Let's see what the numbers say so far. Now back to the glasses so I can read my stats.
Yes. So the month's inventory is down year over year and month over month also. So it changed year over year about 0.50%, and it has changed month over month about 7%. Both decreased.
That's on
Month's inventory.
yeah, month's inventory. Yeah. So what the month's inventory is, how much it would take to sell outright, like where we would be in terms of like if the market was stopped today, how long would it take all the inventory to sell off that's currently available? And what we're looking at is basically here. That's reflective of the fact that sold listings are up quite substantially year over year. So, and that's pointing to the higher inventory numbers, which we're going to get into. That's one of the things we're going to talk about. Is like there is some indicators in here that say where we may be reaching a point where there is a little bit more inventory on the market. How that plays out is something that I'll sum this up with, because it's going to be one of the things we have to pay attention to in terms of how we're going to go into the new year.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I said, it's going to be an interesting few months. We'll see how that plays out.
Yes. Next we have up is the sale to list price ratio. That has changed also, decreased year over year 0.20%, but has increased month over month 0.30%.
Yeah. So that's a negligible gain. There's nothing really there to. The interesting thing about, I want to caution people because, like I said, when we deal with the Monmouth County stats, we deal with a broader spectrums in terms of the amount of populace we're talking about. And there's different parts of Monmouth and Ocean County that move at different speeds. There's healthier markets, healthier towns within there than others. And so I caution this because we're reporting it's at 101%, which is over list price still. But you're going to see that in a lot of places. I think the biggest areas you're going to see that in places like that still remain relatively hot. Manalapan, for instance, being one of them. You're seeing numbers come up a bit. Definitely, some parts of Jackson have seen very steady increases in values and continue to do so. These markets are really booming, maybe some of the more weaker ends of the market. So I would say there's quite a discrepancy between these numbers, but because of the volumes are in these particular areas, it may be skewed just a bit. So I'm a little more cautious about like making an approach to say this is a broad. Each individual town kind of moves at its own pace.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that I think some people. Sorry.
Well, you said that.
Wait, this is a good one. You guys hurting me after. You guys hurting after the no commission law. No. One of the interesting things is, the funny thing is the no commission law doesn't really impact our agency as much. We are almost predominantly list side. We're usually the people representing sellers. I would say 85 to almost 90% of all the deals being done here. That's the way we're set up. We're set up organizationally to be that way. That we're more sell side.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell you it's not impacting certain people. I think it hasn't impacted us to the degree. And so that was a question that was thrown in there. We'll answer some more of those questions as they come up. But no, not us particularly. I do hear on the street though, it's made things more difficult. But I'll shed some light onto that in a little bit. I just want to keep on track here.
You said that Manalapan was doing really well?
Manalapan is yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Manalapan and like places, Old Bridge isn't necessarily. Old Bridge's stats do fall under the stats that we read. It's not, even though it's not in the Monmouth County, even if it's not considered, it's Middlesex County.
Mhm.
But it's still reported in because it's part of the houses that are in the MLS that are reporting are basically in there. So these places have seen Marlboro. These places are seeing just amazing appreciation still. There's still low inventory situations. The houses move much faster there. I call it the Route 9 corridor. The Route 9 corridor from where we are here in Staten Island down, right down into Tom's River. You know, and then, you know, if you go a little bit west, the further west you get, the market weakens for sure. As you move east, there's pockets that do better than others. But during right along that Route 9 corridor, the New Jersey, well, you should know this one, Garden State Parkway.
Oh yeah.
The GSP basically says you basically have a really healthy market going on in those parts, especially along those coastal spots. I mean, they still remain to be the places to go. People, what I want to say though, the dynamic that has supported or buoyed this market, which is New York sellers selling here for obviously a premium while moving over to New Jersey. This is reported not just in this county, in these two counties, but across New Jersey overall. So what's going to happen is you really, I don't know, finance, trust fund, 6'5" Blue Eyes.
The song.
Yeah. Maybe. But,
That's funny.
okay. Maybe elaborate on what that exactly means. So the big thing about this is like where we go with these numbers from here. You know, because in New York, it's reported for the first time. I'm not sure.
They're laughing.
Yeah, funny. I got it. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but okay. So the big thing is like where we go from here, because the New York market has fallen. Manhattan's prices are down 5% year over year. There may not be an effect right now, but there is a lagging effect of how those markets may impact what we do moving forward here. Okay, so I want to be very clear about that. If New York is really the incubator for higher prices in New Jersey, there's no doubt about it.
Oh, so cool. So Manalapan's doing very well.
So Manalapan is, I call it Staten Island South. A lot of people do. And everybody who's out there who's down from that way,
Yeah.
you know it's like Staten Island South. So anyway.
Yeah.
These comments are cute.
I know. So the sold medium
I can't
listings.
be talking about me because I'm not 6'5" at all.
Neither am I. I'm not.
It'd be nice though.
No, imagine. But
no, I can't.
no, that's a new popular song right now.
Yeah, I've heard it.
I'm not gonna sing it though.
No, don't. We're not going. We're not going there.
No.
At all.
But the sold medium listings, they are up year over year about 16% and up month over month about 5% too. The sold medium listings.
The sold median.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this continues to be, although the sold average sale price was down month over month, right? The sold median was up. The sold average was down 0.65. Sold median was there's a little bit of discrepancy there.
Yeah.
Usually affected. That's quite a bit of difference there. So we tend to go with median more than we go with average because of the sample sizes. When you deal with smaller sample sizes in terms of data, median kind of is a little bit more. It takes the highs and the lows out, and you get kind of middle, so you can kind of make a better understanding. But the interesting part is that the real estate market has been a tale of two markets. The very low end of the market and the very high end, the middle end, almost like Bill said, the middle class are being squeezed out. Yes, the lower end of the market is doing very well. It's that, it's funny, it's that the very high end of the market is still robust. I can't tell you, we do a lot of high-end real estate here, especially over the last, and we have a lot more on the way.
Yeah.
But we do a lot of
Okay.
high-end real estate, and the market for high-end properties is still pretty robust. Where I'm seeing the weakening is in that mid-range, that 6 to 7 to 8 to 900,000 seems to be like. This is just based on foot traffic activity, how many people are looking. I think that's really something we always like to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like some people like call it a tale of two different real estate markets. This is one of the most unusual markets that we've seen in years. I mean, I can't tell you that. I don't know who's on the left. You're on the left.
No. No, I'm not.
I'm on the left.
Yeah.
But I guess if you're watching that, I don't know.
No, because on your phone, on your iPad, it shows.
Oh, okay. But it's all listed out. Anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Well, we traded. You're usually getting the comments.
I know.
No, it's reversed.
It is. So the sold medium listings are up, but the sold average listings are down month over month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about 1%. Yeah, I guess so. Now the pending average listings are up year over year, 5%, about 5%, and up 2% month over month, 2.20%.
That's two on the sold average. Wait a minute. What you look
Pending average, yeah.
Okay, pending average is something that's a good leading indicator. So we really love you all, good spirits.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it.
No, thank you.
She gets. All you do is keep throwing some comments out there, guys, and you'll get her right off the track.
I know.
Doesn't take much.
No.
She gets distracted easily.
I do. When
Just by the comments.
when it comes to this, yeah.
She's like, sometimes, you'll just completely lose track.
I know I will.
But
I'm not looking anymore.
we're gonna get you the glasses that have like the.
I should just take out my contacts.
Oh yeah, you're right. You know what? That's
do
actually.
this.
But you have to memorize all the stats line by line, which makes it that much harder. But anyway, so the big thing is that the pending average listing. So this is like what's pending as far as what's in contract,
Mm-hmm.
and like it hasn't closed yet, but we know that they're pending, and what we're going to do is we're going to look at it from that standpoint, right? And say to you, okay, based on the pending, like, are we seeing the average pending price
Mm-hmm.
in which it was listed at and which it's currently in pending, is that on the rise? So as a leading indicator, it seems to show us here that there is movement still on the upside. Year over year, it's 5%. Month over month, it's 2.28, and that may continue to accelerate based on the fact that mortgage rates continue their descent further and further. I can't say that for sure that it's going to be that way moving forward. I mean, there's some things that we're going to look at in the next few months to see how well this is holding up. Because I'm going to tell you one thing that I'm much more cautious about in this market is that a lot of markets across the country aren't as healthy as they are in New Jersey, and that includes New York. New Jersey remains very hot, and I just saw something, I forget which publication put it out, that New Jersey was still one of the most hottest real estate markets out there. Guys, I think there's some euphoria that builds around these things that are probably not justified, because that means, like a windfall. You're not going to score lottery tickets here with home sales, so let's not think of it as, you have to be within the margins to say, I'm going to get more for a price. 2% is pretty negligible by the eye. The eye test isn't going to get you higher. My rent is $3K, and equivalent mortgage is $6K. Yeah, I'll answer that question a little bit about the mortgage situation and what's going on with that. That's going to change though. I do think that I would see. I'm gonna tell you that mortgage rates are going to be around. I think they're going to drop under 5. I think they're going to touch under 5. I wouldn't be surprised if by the time we get to January, they're not under 5%. Some people have suggested that it'll be 5% going into the new year. I think we're going to go below that. I really do. I think there's other structural weaknesses that are happening in the economy. We're at a very, very critical juncture here in terms of how this. We're not used to this, okay? So anybody who's out there is not going to be used to on an arm wrestle. This guy in the arm wrestle thing. They want me to arm wrestle you. The last time he was back again.
Oh,
who wins that would be so much fun. Yeah.
no.
I mean, yeah, I don't think.
I definitely would lose that. So.
I don't know. She's a gym rat.
No.
She can really kick somebody's butt. Don't let anybody fit. Don't fool by the by the timidness.
No.
But, yeah, she could knock somebody out. So don't.
I would never do that.
No.
No.
Some of the strongest that you think would be she'll cry more than she'll fight.
Oh yeah.
Which is, but she can literally
Wow,
she's strong.
Keeps going.
Yeah. Yes, we got to see around with it. I'm not gonna arm wrestle with something happening.
Yeah. Sorry.
Anyway.
We just broke out.
Yeah, so guys, we're on both platforms. The conservative, more reserved type is in Facebook.
Yeah.
And the fun
side is
so
TikTok. We get a lot of
TikTok is always interesting. There's always something interesting.
There is.
But the big thing that I want, the big thing that, what is this? Last go, with no problem last time. Oh, that was, yeah. That's no longer here.
Yes.
Galaxy, if you know. Galaxy what? Galaxy phone?
Yeah, you're gonna give us a phone.
But anyway, getting back to
yes.
let me finish the stats and you can continue. I'll give you the cue.
Yeah.
So I say, just ask whatever you want.
Yeah. Wow.
Another live stream gift. Oh, right. That's what it is. There is. There's some type of contest on live that they're giving away. There's a Galaxy. Well, I don't.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't even sign up for that.
Maybe we could do something with Gab then.
Yeah, you have to get her down for that. She needs. Yeah, we want to see her win. Okay. Well, she's like, get ready, go.
Oh my God.
At the end, if you stay around, I will do. We'll do a month.
Okay.
We'll try.
All right, fine.
After we have to shut off our other phone.
Yeah.
That's meant for just a TikTok audience.
Finish this.
So we're on two different. We're live streaming in two places.
2 platforms.
So just give it toward the end. If you stick around, we'll try.
We'll try it. Yeah.
I'll really see how strong Keri is.
No.
I'll make her stand up for that.
No.
But anyway, let's get on to the stats.
Where did I leave off?
I don't know.
Now I lost my train of thought. I think
you were at the pending average listing.
Okay. So the sold average listing
Yes.
now, that's up year over year about 11%, and it is down about 1%. Oh, 11% year over year and down 1% month over month.
Mm-hmm.
The sold average listing.
Which is interesting because the sold average listing down month over month, meaning that the lower end of the market, and this defies gravity because the pending listings are up. And that may be due to the fact that as time has moved on here, rates have come down. So people will afford a more expensive house as rates come down. So they're going to go a little bit more. I expect prices to go a little bit more north here, based on the fact that rates continue their quick descent downwards into, I think, maybe by the end of the month, into probably the mid fives. I would not, a 50%, if it goes 50%, and I'm leaning toward that. I do think that it's going to be a 50 basis point turn down on rates above because there was some really bad news in the labor market. Finally, kind of like someone decided they were going to report the real stats. They just couldn't wait anymore. Because they probably would figure, I know why, there's a lot of things behind this, but the stats, they couldn't really wait anymore. Because I really think they were trying to hold out on like how bad like the labor situation was for a multitude of reasons. Because it was not, there were signs and evidence everywhere that the labor market wasn't healthy. And that.
Yeah, I remember you talking
we
about that.
We were talking about this way back. Like it was clear that there was something off with the data being reported. A lot of people felt like there wasn't an alignment between what was being reported and what was happening on the street. So, I mean, those are two things that we really need to pay attention to moving forward.
Yes. So, yeah.
But like I said, there's nothing really on that end. At one point, it's negligible based on the fact that I said mortgage rates are likely to be looking at these numbers changing because the pending is up and this is the sold, so that's like a lagging indicator. So moving forward, it looks like prices are going to be again moving slightly upward. So let me just see what that is. Compare sold median sale price. So the pending sale average listing is at 658. 658,000 is the pending average listing now. The median sale price is at 566. That's almost $100,000 difference. The interesting thing is where that lines up, because wouldn't that be something? The market moves up 100K. Yeah, but if you want to see what New Jersey is really like, go to our YouTube channel, guys. We're really putting together. If you haven't seen our YouTube channel, it's great. Go check that out too.
Go check it out.
Because that has, and some of them are on Facebook too now. We'll be dashing them out on Facebook and Instagram as well, which gives you don't know what New Jersey is about. We're basically giving you the complete rundown of we're canvassing. So we've completed a lot. But check it out.
Yes, check out our YouTube.
Yes.
Anthony has been working hard on it.
Yeah, I have. This has been an exercise. But anyway.
So the sold medium sale is up 16% year over year, and it is up 6% month over month too. The sold medium sale, just like the sold average sale is actually down month over month about 0.65%.
Yeah. So that could be just that's more of a statistical anomaly. I'm not looking at it, but month over month, the sold median sale price was up again 5%, 16% year over year, with 5% of that coming in the last month. Again, this was not great. We went back 2 months. The sold average sale price last year was not down. It was the sold median sale price was about 8. Now over month, these gains have shown this is a 5%, almost 6% gain. So it was like 10% last month, the sold median sale price. It is another.
Yeah.
It's up to 16 now. About 6% of it coming just in the last month.
Keeps going up.
It's really something. Right or left-handed, time for the mat. No, it's not. I will cue you. I promise.
I know. Is that another home? It doesn't matter.
I don't. Yeah.
I can't. I don't.
Join the chat. Okay. I guess they're really pumping that the comments. Keep those comments coming. If you have anything you'd like to say, we're coming up on that time.
Yeah.
Good ask.
Yes.
We'll have a few free Q&A about like who and what we are.
Yeah. Wait till the end.
Wait till the end, whether we could shut off Facebook.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be righty? Who's gonna be left? I'll choose you're right-handed, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right-handed.
So I'll give her the benefit of the
Okay.
doubt.
Thanks. That's so nice. So the new average listing is up year over year about 10%, and it is down month over month like 2%. The new average listing.
So I have no idea what it is.
No.
That's one of those things. New average listing price is down month over month. I think people are prepared for the structural weakness that may be happening. And again, this is one of those things that, based on the statistical anomalies, when you talk about this data skewed. So you may have some areas that are dipping, and some areas there'll be parts of New Jersey that are completely different. You go 10 miles in either direction, it could be a significant difference between where the market's doing there versus another. And usually it's the commonality behind that, the common theme among those towns is that they're just more well known to the New York market. And it's something we've worked to change a little bit over the last year by educating people a little bit more. Because it's just, people will go into Zillow or they'll go into Realtor.com and not even understand where they're looking in New Jersey. And from one town, it's based on what they know or hear on the street. So obviously, and some towns are being buoyed just by that fact. It's like, well, so-and-so moved to Manalapan. Well, actually it's Morganville, and it's not Manalapan. It's close by, but it's not necessarily. It's very different when it comes to like markets in New Jersey because of the relative lack of understanding of the proximity of one neighborhood to the next and where they're positioned. Some people say, I never even heard this place, and meanwhile it's just 3 miles down the road.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, and one of them is Interlaken.
Yeah.
She's like, where is that?
But yeah, I have no. I never heard of that.
Interlaken.
Where is that?
Beautiful.
Where is that?
Interlaken is Deal Lake, right between Allenhurst and Allenhurst is just closer to the ocean side, and to the south is Asbury Park.
Okay. Okay, I know where that is. I don't know where Interlaken is.
It's quite an amazing place. It's like, and as I do these tours, you kind of understand, like, it's real. Give viewers what they came for here. Okay. I gotta, I do have to make a living. We can't do TikToks all day.
No, we can't.
But we promise. I promise you this.
Yes.
We're concluding this up.
Yes, we are.
In about 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Like a parrot.
I just repeated it. I just repeated what you just said, yeah.
You did. 100%.
I know. Sorry. It was more like 5 seconds.
She says sorry so many times.
I do.
She's getting a tattoo that says sorry.
I should.
Well, she's gonna get it on her hand so she can just go like this.
Instead of saying
sorry.
it out of
and then for the camera, it'll be written backwards. So
yeah. Just sorry across me. But yeah, so next we have is the active listings.
This is where the numbers get.
Yeah, this is where it gets.
This is the big trick.
Yeah. Yeah.
The big scare.
Yes. So the active listings are up 11.17%, and it's also let me restart that. The active listings are up year over year 11.17%, and also up month over month 6.28%.
Strange month to have active listings going up. That's one of the things I'll tell you.
In July.
It's not, July is, June, April, May, This is it's just one of the weirdest markets. So people are basically, they see that the interest rates are coming down, maybe a good time to sell. There's just so many, yeah, I can understand. It's just, some comments are filtered to help the community.
Oh, it
Lord
said
knows
that.
what that was like.
Good.
They filtered it out, so we didn't see anything too bad. But the big thing is, never mind that. The what we're looking at here is a market that's basically, when we talk about new listings coming on, it's people are basing their idea they'll sell their house based on rates coming down. Meaning they feel like they can afford what they're going to buy, the property value will go up, and guys, I'm going to tell you this, it never works the way it's supposed to work in terms of what you think. I say this all the time. If you're in a position to move and you're trying to upsize, there's some transitional markets that's going to work, and some places it's not. And based on my experiences is that don't try to defeat conventional wisdom by doing something, excuse me, they're doing something that's going to like hurt your sale. So my position is basically, if you're going to be basing your move on rates, you see like here inventory has shot up in the course of the month, 6%. It's 11% year over year on the active listings.
Mm-hmm.
New listings continue to accelerate.
Yeah.
If the supply goes up anymore, I don't think you have this is what I mean about low volume markets. There's not a lot of volume, even though people think the market's great. We're talking about a volume market that's not really that great in terms of sustainability. So it won't take much of a shift in the amount of houses available for prices to start heading in the opposite direction. And I've said this before, volume is a very key factor. It's not, price is only as good as volume. And volume of home sales is really the problem right now. And even though we're talking about volumes of homes being sold, I really think it's down so much in the last 2 years that any increase in volume can have a profound effect on prices. I think we're going to see that in a couple of spots. I won't say where, but there's a few spots that I see that happening, even in New Jersey. So we'll watch that moving forward.
Yes.
So that pretty much sums it up, right?
Yeah, that's everything. New listings, pending listings, and sold listings are
But
all up.
to sum this up, basically, the median sale price, the median sale price is up again. We're at record highs in New Jersey year over year, 5.79%. But I'm going to say this again. This is really just reflective of the fact that sold price is only reflective of the market that's past, not the present. Some of the leading indicators there still look very good, but I really think that we need to pay attention to how the economy looks moving forward. And my question in this report is how much of the increase in the average sale price is more due to the fact that more luxury properties are selling than before. So what this will create is the high end of the market making it look as if there's a rising market when maybe some of these mid-tier houses aren't. So there's a lot of discrepancy. This is why when you know, there's a lot of nuance to this that a lot of people don't realize that could skew data in one direction. So let's say we have 15, $2.5 million sell in the market. That could skew data quite a bit to lead people to think, because they'll say, oh, well, the average sale price is up. But when you factor in the averages, that the higher end of the real estate market is actually moving at a better clip than the lower end of the market, you're going to skew that data right out, and it can really change things in terms of like what it means for you as a homeowner. And you may say, well, geez, why doesn't the market seem like it's doing great where I'm at? Because I'm going to tell you, it's not foot traffic. Yes, in certain sections are very good. Other places, maybe not so great. But that's our report for today. Hopefully you found it interesting. Hopefully, you know, TikTok can hang around for an arm wrestle.
Yeah.
You could shut this.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I'll shut Facebook off then. Bye, Facebook.
Bye, Facebook. Ciao.
We'll see you again.
See?
Bye, guys.
She really does.